Music is so important in terms of making us human and making us connect with our hearts.
It promotes unity, it promotes connection between us and our fellow human beings.
I think it's a feeling that you get that is warm.
For me, being on stage is pretty important. It's pretty giving.
No two pieces of music really sound the same, and it always has different feeling to it. I really love music for that reason.
Back in the mid-90s, when Peggy, Bruns, and I were in graduate school together, we were both teaching a section of a methods course for elementary education majors about using music in their classroom. And we just kind of hit it off, and we started joking. You know, we have the same ideas. Let's just start a school. And long story short, we did. That's what we did. And the shared vision that we had really was about teaching people to access music in a different way, really music in the heart. The first year we opened the school was a little wild. On the very first day, we opened the doors. We had 13 students. We had one piano, a trumpet, and maybe a couple of flutes. There was a moment during that day when I sort of looked around and thought, what have we done? What have we done? Oh my God. Suddenly, by the end of that term, we had 50 students, and by the end of the year, we had 100, and then it just kept growing and growing and growing. The very first building was about 6 blocks away and was about 2,200 square feet, and then this building came on the market, and then the board thought it would be a good idea for us to purchase the building. The closing came up, and there was a wire from Piper Jaffray for the full purchase amount of this building, so we owned it. We did almost $60,000 or $75,000 of renovations. That is also to the generosity of the Ertl family, Twig's mom, Theo. And it was anonymous for a long time, but I think it's time now. I can thank her publicly and say thank you.
I decided that I wanted to learn to play an oboe, so I walked into the school to find out if they had anybody that could teach. And I noticed that the people were phenomenal. They were just loving and open and giving. So I signed up for oboe lessons and at the same time looked at their brochure and found musical theater, or at the time it was called the Boomers. And I have always loved Broadway. I've always loved the songs. And I thought, what an interesting thing to do. So I went home and talked to my partner. We came the next day and signed up for Boomers. They didn't care that I was 70. They acted like, well, you're 70, great, come on in. The school itself is like a lifeline for me. What do I do when I retire? And so that's what I did. I decided to retire here.
The fact that this school exists here, it shows that this community values music, it values the arts. The students, they understand that we value them. We let them know how important they are to us. We speak to them in a way that will build their self-esteem and their willingness to explore music and to explore expression and to have the courage to get up and to share their art with other people.
The first time I came into this school, I didn't even have an instrument. I walked in, I had no idea what I was doing, and I made a very squeaky first note. Everyone's nice to each other. It's a great community, and I could already tell that right when I walked in. I started out barely even knowing how to play, not even knowing how to put my instrument together, and now I just feel like I've really changed and I'm playing more complicated pieces every day. So I just want to say thank you so much to the Center for Musical Arts for doing that.
I think students that come through here are interested in becoming safe trying to learn how to play music. You better enjoy it too.
I am really a relationship person, and I think that was part of what I was really drawn to this school. Kathy and Peggy's vision has never really been lost. Music for all for life is really, really true. Between the tuition assistance and the instruments that we provide, people of all cultures, ages, abilities, they can come here and they see what the heart is all about.
Kathy and Peggy, when they started this place, they had that vision of music for all, for life. That philosophy just comes out every day around here. Make it better for everybody.
I think we're one of the very best kept secrets around. I think we provide something that is really missing in so many lives right now.
The biggest thank you I have right now is to Peggy Bruns, who's the co-founder as well. I can't even express the gratitude I have to her. It's just quite amazing. Gratitude for our founding board, the Erdl family, my partner, Julie Caldwell. And I also want to shout out and say thank you so much to this faculty, and its level of teaching ability and heart and excellence is incredible. Before I retire, I just want to announce to the earth that I want 1,000 students here in this school, really successful, happy music makers. People need music in their lives. We are wired for music. We respond to music in so many different ways. And here's a place where you can do that.